Good morning, Seven Lakes. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. As we begin another school day, let us take a moment to silently think about our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish.
Greetings, Spartans. Welcome to the March 10th edition of Spartan Time. Over the next few shows, we're going to be showing you 6 essential study skills. Here's the first one.
How to study effectively using 6 essential strategies. If you're a student, you've probably wondered, what is the most effective way to study? That's a smart question because most people unfortunately waste their time with stuff that just isn't effective. So I asked the cognitive psychologists over at the Learning Scientists for some tips. After all their research into the science of learning and absolute best practice study skills, here are their top 6 strategies to bring out your inner genius. The first strategy is called spaced practice. 5 hours of study crammed into one intensive session is not as good as that same 5 hours spread out over 2 weeks. You'll learn more and get better results with the same amount of time or less. It'll be less stressful than the panic of cramming, and because you'll learn more, you'll also reduce the time you need to study in the future because you won't have to relearn the same information. Make a plan and schedule short study sessions into your calendar. This is not about marathon intensive periods of study. Review information from each class starting a day later. After you've covered the most recent class, go back and study important older information to keep it fresh. And don't just reread your notes, that's ineffective. Use the other strategies in this video. And leave 2 to 3 days between study sessions on the same subject. The key is consistent, short study sessions over time. Switch between ideas during a single study session for a particular class. This is called interleaving. Don't study one idea, topic, or type of problem for too long. Switching will highlight and contrast the similarities or differences between topics or types of questions. If you're doing problem solving, switching can help you choose the correct approach to solve a problem. This strategy will encourage you to make links between ideas as you switch between them. You want your mind to be nimble and easily able to jump between ideas and know how they relate to each other. Make sure you study enough information to understand an idea before you switch. You'll need to figure out what works best for you. Don't spend an entire session on one topic, but don't switch too often either. Try to make links between ideas as you move between them. And for your next study session, change the order you work through topics because that will strengthen your understanding even more. Switching will probably feel harder than studying one topic for a long time, but remember, we want to use what's most effective, not what's easiest.
Alright, Spartans, now let's take a look at the boys Spartan soccer team.
Tonight's game, it was real back and forth. They kept scoring, we kept scoring. But the thing is, we kept battling on. No matter what the score was at the time, we kept challenging those balls in the air. We kept fighting. We kept doing everything we possibly could. And towards the end, we got a last-minute goal to get us 3 points to win the game. As of right now, we are in the top 3 along with Strake and Cinco with 4 games left in the district. So we're just going to keep battling on to get in the top spot. We're going to try to get as high as we possibly can by not giving up and try to get a long playoff run.
It's me again. Now let's check out what's going on with wrestling.
You may have noticed our state championship photo gallery in the mail hall. Here we have photos of every Spartan who has ever won a state championship. This year we'll be adding the name of Megan Lloyd, who recently won her weight division at the state wrestling tournament. We caught up with Megan the other day to learn more about it.
The best thing about winning the state championship for me was knowing that all my hard work, all the pain, all the practices I've been through were worth it in the end, that I finally achieved what I wanted to achieve. There are 3 ways to win a wrestling match. You can either tech fall them, which is you beat them by 15 points. You can just go the full all 3 periods and you win by minor or major decision, or you pin them, which any point during the wrestling match you put both shoulders on their back and it's a pin and the match is over. Knowing that it was my last time going in was definitely the hardest part about winning the state championship. I knew that I didn't have a second shot, that it was that and that was it. I only had half a season this senior year because I dislocated my elbow right before season even started, and then afterwards it was a bit of a rocky start, but I managed to go undefeated all the way to the state championship. For other athletes that want to become a state champion, I suggest you just never stop believing in your goal, that you keep persevering through the hard times, through the good and the bad. If you stop having faith in yourself, then there's no way you'll achieve your goals.
For our upcoming segment, we're going to show you the state semifinalists for that film UIL competition. And now, for his final segment, we're going to take a look at what students' plans for spring break are.
So what are your plans for spring break?
Probably go to the beach with friends.
I'm just going to be traveling to Galveston and maybe San Antonio for a little bit.
What are your plans for spring break?
To sleep in
Just sleep?
and live.
Well, instead of going to Sweden this time to accept another award, I'm just going to stay home and relax and take my spring break that way.
I'm going to get rid of bad tan lines from last year, I guess. I don't know.
You still have those?
Yeah, I don't get rid of tan lines easily. Like, my arms are like all good up here, but it's like a farmer's tan.
I'm probably just gonna like hang out with my family and such, and also with my friends. That's what I'm gonna do.
So what are your plans for spring break?
I'm going skiing in Utah.
I'm probably gonna eat a lot of chips, sit on my couch. Definitely gonna finish Orange is the New Black. It's pretty exciting, to be honest with you. I'm pretty excited.
You seem pretty excited.
I have a lot of joy on the inside.
I have a friend and he wants to go camping, and it's my first time going camping, so pretty excited about that.
I'm gonna make a list of everything that I can beat Mr. Lefevre at, which is everything that we can do together, and then I'm gonna make sure that I do that.
I'm going to sleep a lot.
I'm probably gonna catch up on some well-needed sleep and volunteer at a food bank because I need volunteer hours.
To sleep more and spend time at the Galleria.
Probably catch up on some much-needed sleep and probably hang out with a couple friends.
I feel like we all really need some more sleep.
All right, Spartans, that's it for today's show. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice spring break.
Hey there, Spartans. We here at Spartan Time work hard each and every week to provide you with entertaining and informative content. If you have any ideas on segments that we could do or events that we could cover, please email us at slhs.video@gmail.com and you may see your idea on the next Spartan Time. Spartan Time.